Today, we are going to talk about fraction. What do we mean by fraction? When we say fraction, it is something that shows parts of a whole. So when we say parts, for example, we have parts of watermelon or pieces of watermelon. When we say whole, that is the total part of a thing. For example, a whole of watermelon. We have two keywords. The first keyword we have numerator. Again, numerator. When we say numerator, the top half of the fraction and the number of parts you have. So the second keyword we have denominator. Again, denominator. When we say denominator, the bottom half of the fraction, and also the number of parts in a whole. Let's have an example. So how many parts that the pizza have? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we have 6 parts of pizza. Among 6 parts of pizza, this girl ate the 1 part. So in writing fraction, we have the pattern of part over total parts or whole parts. So the line, we call it over. The question here is how many pieces or piece of pizza has the girl eaten? The answer is 1. And then the total parts of pizza is 6. This one is called numerator. And then the 6 is called denominator. So how to read this fraction? We call it 1 over 6. Another example, I have a piece of cookie. And then I eat the half of it. In writing fraction, write the numerator first. So what is the numerator? I eat the 1 part, meaning to say, the numerator is 1. And then put a separator or line over the whole part, which is 2. So how to read this fraction? This is 1 over 2 or 1 half. Next, among 8 pieces of pizza, I eat the 1 part of it. What will be the fraction? So, write the numerator, which is 1, and then the denominator, which is 8. How to read this fraction? We read it as 1 over 8. Let's try another example. What if you encountered a figure like this? Remember that the shaded part or the part with color will be the numerator. So how to write fraction? The shaded part is only 1. And then put a separator, and then there are 3 total parts. So how to read this fraction? 1 over 3. Or we call it 1/3. As you can see, all parts are shaded. Meaning to say, how to write, the numerator will be 6 and then put line, the denominator will be also 6. So how to read this fraction? 6 over 6. How about this one? How to write using fraction? Write the numerator, which is 3, and then the denominator, which is 4. So how to read? 3 over 4. Next, the shaded part is 6, and then the denominator here is 8. So how to read this fraction? 6 over 8. For the last example, the shaded part is 1, and then the denominator or the total parts is 10. So how to read this fraction? 1 over 10. Thank you. Hope you learned something. Keep safe.